while, isn't it? Just got to the mark. It's a ripping hot day. It's Sunday the 3rd of September. It's absolutely roasting. I haven't got as far down the beach as I wanted to. I can't walk any further. In fact, it's so hot, I'm gonna have to cool off, but don't worry, I'll leave my hat on. Okay, so on the first rod, I've just got a pulley panel, around 3 feet long. I've got 2 small sand eel on there, 7 ounces of lead. And I'm gonna whack it out as far as I can, see if I can find a bit of tide, and it's really clear today, but there might be a ray around, see if we can get an undulate or something. So that's what we're gonna do in the first one. Let's get it out there. Second rod going out. I have an up and over rig that has size 1 hooks, 7 ounces of lead again, and that's baited with ragworm. A little bit of a few bees in there as well, so just maybe there's a place out there, or obviously a bream or anything else will take that as well. So again, I'm going to whack that out as far as I can just to try and get it in a bit of tide today. So to complete the trio today, I'm using a 13-foot, 3.5 pound test curve Shimano carp rod, Fox EOS 12,000 FS free spool reel. That's just got a 2-hook flapper rig, not even clipped down. Just going to whack that out. Both baited with ragworm, 4 ounces of lead. Hi. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Last fishing trip I went out on, my really good friend Chris came down from Malmesbury to come fishing on Chesil Beach. And we went to Ferry Bridge. So like I say, this was about 4 or 5 weeks ago now. It was a Sunday, very, very busy. The cod were just starting to show. We were walking to the mark, very busy. A lot of anglers were just coming away from the beach from the night shift. And reports sounded pretty good. I spoke to one gentleman called Ian. Hello Ian, he's a subscriber. We had a lovely little chat. He said he had a couple of cod. I think one of them was getting on for £6, which he put back. It was really great to hear. So, you know, we had really good vibes getting onto the beach. Set ourselves up and it was pants. It was absolute pants. We didn't blank. I think we had a couple of tiny bootlace little conger eels, a whiting which was literally about as long as my finger, and I think one little pouting, but it was horrific. So I had all this stuff for me, all this prep up for a curry that I was going to make, a fish dansak. I was going to make it all properly from scratch, or did. We made a base gravy from scratch, made it properly. We made a taka dal, which we were then going to add to our base gravy along with our fish when we caught it, cook it all together. We made naan breads from scratch on the beach, proved them up, cooked the naan breads all ready to go. We made onion bhajis on the beach from scratch. Oh, I'm telling you what, I just spent most of the day cooking. We had all of this curry ready, no fish to go in it. And the day went on and on and on. And we got so disheartened, we ended up just eating the curry. We just popped chucked the dal in with the base gravy and just ate it because we were so hungry. But as far as days go, it wasn't a complete failure. We did have a nice day in the beach. We had a nice bit of chow. Also, not long before we left, a gentleman set up just up from us, and after a bit I thought, I recognise that guy, I recognise that yellow bucket. and I went up for a chat, and it was John of Hit and Run Fishing, and I haven't met him before, so we had a little chat. A really nice guy, but to be honest with you, up and down the beach all day long, we saw very little come in. There was a chap just down from us that had a smooth hound. It looked very, very quiet all over, so it was just one of those days, I think, where it just gets killed dead. What can you do? After that, I went away on holiday. You never guess where. The weather was amazing. I did take a rod with me, and it wasn't until the last day I had about 45 minutes on the rocks with my little travel rod and a bread roll I pilfered from the restaurant the day before. Had a little dabble with a float, and managed to wangle out a bream, which jumped out of my hand before I could get it on camera, and a little mullet about this big, which was pretty lively as well, and that jumped out of my hand as well. So yeah, I wasn't really intending to do a video of it, but yeah, it was nice to do a little bit of fishing in Ibiza at the end of the holiday. So today I'm on Chesil Beach. Obviously it's absolutely roasting. I tell you what, I think it's over 30 degrees today. There's a slight northeasterly breeze coming down the beach. Yeah, easterly, I know. That's what I thought when I saw it as well. I'm about a mile and a half from the car park. I had a pin dropped about 2 miles from the car park. I wanted to walk there. Exhaustion set in today, and I left it too late. I wanted to leave earlier this morning when it was still cool. Oh man, walking down in this sun was just pretty abysmal. I tell you what, it was really, really hot. So much so I had to stop and have a dip when I got here. I just stripped off, jumped in. It was great. Obviously I've kept things light again today. We've made our own little beach shelter just so we can cook our curry later with a bit of shelter from the wind. Oh wow. There we go. There's a lovely sized bream. Hell of a bite on that. That was on the carp rod on the 2-hook flapper with ragworm. Little size 4-hook. I'm going to keep this guy just because we're cooking a curry today. More on that later, but I know what'll happen. I'll put this back. I won't catch anything else. So yeah, if we do get anything else that's suitable for the curry, then I'll take this guy home anyway. But yeah, he's a lovely sized bream. Beautiful fish. Very welcome. Don't know if it'll come up, but there's a shoal of mullet, good sized ones just there, swimming past. Just a couple of feet out. There, one just flashed. There you go. Okay, so as we're cooking a korma curry, we don't want to fillet our fish because a bit like back along when we cooked our gurnard for a paella, if we fillet this guy off, he's just going to cook in the curry really quickly, and we don't want that. It's just going to go really hard and tough. So we want a different cut. We're going to use the same cut as we use for our gurnard, which is called a darn or a steak. We're just going to do cross cuts across the bream. First of all though, we're going to take the fins off and scale him, and then we're going to cut him up. Okay, so first off with the fins, just using a pair of scissors. Watch the spikes. And we're going to scale him. Okay, so now our fish is free of fins and scales and it's been gutted. So now we're going to cut it up into steaks. So first of all, I'm going to take the head off. So just in behind the gills, cut in towards the head. Same on the other side. Then just cut it into steaks. Probably get 4 or 5 out of this. There we are. Here is our lovely bream, all ready to marinate. So I'm going to take a bag which has got a little bit of turmeric in it. I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic and ginger paste. Add the fish. A little bit of olive oil. And a bit of salt. I'm just going to give it a really good zhuzh up in the bag. You can see all the fish is already nicely coated. We're just going to leave that marinade now for a while. Well, this is pretty abysmal then. Got another one in the departure lounge ready to go. Another squid and sand eel wrap. Absolutely dire. There's nothing happening at all. It's absolutely dead. Reminiscent of the last time I was here with Chris a few weeks ago. Oh dear me. Okay, so I've popped the fish in. There we go, we're frying away nicely. So we don't want to cook them here, we're just looking to seal off all the outside. Okay, that should do nicely. Take those out now, put them to one side. Okay, my phone keeps randomly knocking itself off here, sorry about that. Right, so I have in here some onions that I'm sweating down. I also have some garlic and ginger paste. I have some cumin. I have some mustard seeds. Really ideally you should have golden sultanas, which I didn't have. I just used normal sultanas. I've just diced a load of sultanas up and chucked them in there as well. So what I'm going to do is just sweat all this down now nice and slowly. Pop some green chilli in there as well. The seeds that are in there as well, I forgot to mention, are sunflower seeds. You can pop cashew nuts or almonds, anything like that, but I quite like sunflower seeds. Okay, then we just got some natural yogurt. And just some water. And pop in just 2 small tomatoes chopped up. Oh, a little bit of this. Now I'm just going to pop my fish pieces back in. Looking at my yogurt just now, I think the sun might have got to my yogurt a bit and it split it, but yeah, we'll see. Should be all right. I'm going to turn this down really low and then just let it simmer for about 10 minutes or so with a lid on. Okay, I just went to freshen up the bait. This has been plopping away for 10 minutes now, so we'll have a little unveil, see how we're looking. I'll give it a little hit of lemon. What I'm going to do now is cover it back up and just take it off and just leave it sit on the side for 10-15 minutes while I cook the rice. Take the lid off this. Load of coriander on there. So yeah, Bream Korma. I've just noticed my arm in there. Look at this. 1 week in Ibiza was fine, and 1 day on Chesil Beach. It's not bad actually. It's all right. Show you a bit of fish there. Look, can you see that? The light is terrible at the moment. There we are. Can you believe this bream on the first cast and then nothing all day? Right, so I'm going to have this. I might have a couple more casts for a mackerel, last light mackerel, just see if there's one around. Then we're going to go with big baits, see if we can get an eel. It'd be nice to get at least another fish today. I'm hoping that as darkness falls, the little stuff will come out to play. Hopefully the big stuff will follow it. So we'll give it a little bit longer anyway, stick it out a bit more. Yeah. Curry monkey is off my back. The curse of the curry monkey, I should say. Hopefully I'll start catching some fish now. Okay, carp rod then. I got a great big mucky squid, bluey and sand eel bait. I'm just using up all my bait now, to be honest. We're all out for a conger now. Darkness is coming, so yeah, nice big fish baits on all 3 rods. Let's get an eel. I wanted an eel, but a little bigger than this ideally. At least it's another fish. We're up to 2. Well, I don't know what else to try. I feel like I'm trying to catch something that isn't there now, to be honest with you. There's no small fish around at all. No sign of them anyway. I've just had that one tiny eel. No pouting or anything like that. And if the smaller fish aren't there, the bigger fish aren't going to be around feeding on them. As usual, just trying to put off the long walk home. It's going to be a good hour back, I think, so going to feel every step of that. I think it might have to be a change of venue on the next one. Maybe we'll try somewhere different for a change. It's been a little over 12 months now, I think, since I started these YouTube videos, and it's up to about 780 odd subscribers, I think, something like that. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you very much, everyone, for all these subscriptions. I really, really do appreciate it, and everyone who hits like and everyone who takes the time to comment as well. It's great hearing your comments and feedback on the videos I do. Please, by all means, keep it all coming. I love it. So yeah, we look forward to hearing from you soon. Yeah, we'll try somewhere different next time, I think. So stick around, folks. We'll be fishing somewhere different, cooking something different, and saying something different. I'll see you next time. Thank you all. Cheers. Bye-bye.